Have you ever wondered why so many older men seem to be happily single? It's a trend that's been gaining momentum in the US, leaving women everywhere scratching their heads. In this video, we'll dive deep into the reasons behind this phenomenon. Is it a midlife crisis, a fear of commitment, or something else entirely? Join me as we explore the complex world of older single men and uncover the truth. Point number 5 is sure to surprise you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insightful content. Number 1. A clash of personalities. Navigating the complexity of American women. For many older men, the modern dating scene presents a different set of challenges than they encountered in their youth. In today's world, American women, especially those in the same age group, are often more independent, assertive, and direct than men are accustomed to. While these traits are admirable, they can also be intimidating for men who grew up in a different social and cultural era where gender roles were more clearly defined. Men in their 50s, 60s, and 70s may find themselves feeling out of step with women who are more vocal about their opinions and more forthright in their expectations. These women have often spent decades developing careers, raising families, and managing their lives independently. For men who are not used to such assertiveness, these interactions can feel overwhelming or even confrontational, leading them to retreat from the dating world altogether. Moreover, older men often express that they are not looking for conflict or the potential emotional strain of navigating complex personalities. After years of working and building a life, many just want peace and simplicity. They have little patience for the dynamics of relationships that require navigating differing opinions or temperaments, especially when it comes to the bluntness and direct communication style of many modern women. For these men, the thought of engaging in emotionally charged or intense interactions is exhausting, leading them to opt for the quieter, more predictable life of being single. If you find these stories inspiring and they motivate you to take action, please comment 9. If not, comment 0. Your feedback means a lot to us. Thank you for your valuable time. Number 2. Limited dating options, geographic and social barriers. For men residing in smaller towns or rural areas across the United States, finding a suitable partner can feel like searching for a needle in a haystack. The limited pool of available women often leads to feelings of isolation, as these communities typically lack the social opportunities and vibrant environments where older men might meet potential partners. In urban areas, the abundance of diverse activities, social clubs, and dating options creates a dynamic social scene. In contrast, rural settings can leave men feeling disconnected and frustrated as they encounter fewer opportunities to engage with women who share their interests or values. Moreover, the women available in these areas may not align with what these men are seeking. Many men in this age range find themselves drawn to women outside their immediate social or geographic circles, often women who may not be interested in them due to age, lifestyle, or other factors. This mismatch of expectations further discourages men from actively pursuing relationships, reinforcing the belief that remaining single is the more comfortable and practical choice. As the poet Maya Angelou once said, "We are only as blind as we want to be." This rings especially true for older men navigating the complexities of modern dating. Choosing to stay single may not be just a matter of circumstance, but a conscious decision to prioritize peace, stability, and the comfort of solitude in an ever-evolving social landscape. In the end, many find solace in the idea that living alone can be fulfilling, providing them the freedom to explore their passions and enjoy the quietude that comes from solitude. Number 3. The comfort of solitude. Enjoying the peace of single life. For many older men, The idea of staying single is not merely about avoiding the potential pitfalls of relationships, but about embracing the tranquility that comes with solitude. After years of work, family, and life's various challenges, many men reach a point where they find solace in their own company. They relish the autonomy that comes with being single, the ability to watch their favorite shows without interruption, retire to bed at their own pace, and live life on their own terms without compromise. Pets, particularly dogs, often provide the companionship these men crave, offering unwavering loyalty and comfort without the emotional demands of human relationships. The simplicity of single life is appealing to many older men who feel they have already experienced the highs and lows of relationships and are now seeking a quieter, more predictable existence. For these men, being single is not about loneliness or bitterness, but about peace and contentment. They have cultivated lives that suit them, and they are in no hurry to change that. As the French philosopher Jean-Jacques Rousseau once said, "Solitude is the only way to enjoy true freedom." For older men who have chosen a single life, this adage rings particularly true. They have found a sense of freedom and contentment that comes from being their own master, living life on their own terms. They have learned to appreciate the simple pleasures of life, the beauty of solitude, and the value of self-reliance. While some may view their choice to remain single as a reflection of fear or avoidance, for many older men, it is a conscious decision rooted in a desire for peace and fulfillment. They have found a sense of purpose and happiness in their solitude, and they are grateful for the freedom and autonomy it offers them. If you find these stories inspiring and they motivate you to take action, please comment 9. If not, comment 0. Your feedback means a lot to us. Thank you for your valuable time. Number 4. Financial independence, prioritizing stability and control. For many older men, particularly those between 55 and 75, financial independence is a significant factor in their decision to remain single. After spending decades building their savings and recovering from financial setbacks such as divorce or retirement planning, the thought of risking their hard-earned stability can be daunting. Past experiences with divorce often come with financial losses, including homes, pensions, or ongoing alimony payments. Men who have worked to rebuild their financial lives are often reluctant to re-enter a situation where their assets could be jeopardized. There's also the concern of inheriting a partner's debt, whether from credit cards, loans, or medical expenses, which could complicate their financial security. Additionally, financial independence allows these men the freedom to make their own choices, whether that's spending on hobbies, travel, or safeguarding a legacy for their children. Relationships, on the other hand, can bring expectations of shared financial responsibilities, which some men see as a burden they are no longer willing to take on. In short, financial stability offers older men control over their lives and a sense of security. For many, the peace of mind that comes from managing their own money without the risks or complications of a relationship is more valuable than the potential emotional benefits of companionship. These potential conflicts can make the option of staying single more appealing, as it allows them to avoid the stress and emotional challenges that often come with blending families. Number 5. Emotional wounds, the loss of confidence in dating. After years or even decades without dating, many older men find themselves unsure of how to navigate the modern dating landscape. The confidence they once had in their younger years may have faded, replaced by self-doubt and uncertainty. Social interactions, particularly with women, can feel unfamiliar or awkward after a long period of being out of practice. For these men, the fear of rejection or the possibility of embarrassing themselves can be enough to keep them from even attempting to date. They may feel out of touch with the norms of modern dating, unsure of how to approach a potential partner or how to communicate effectively in a romantic context. This lack of confidence is often compounded by the fear of being judged for their age, appearance, or lifestyle. The anxiety surrounding dating and social interactions is not limited to romantic relationships. Many older men also struggle with socializing in general, feeling disconnected from their peers or unsure of how to engage in meaningful conversations. The longer they go without practice, the more difficult it becomes to re-enter the dating world, creating a cycle of isolation that is hard to break. Number 6. Health challenges. The impact of aging on relationships. As men age, their health naturally declines, and this can have a profound effect on their desire and ability to engage in romantic relationships. Many men in their 60s and 70s deal with chronic health issues such as diabetes, heart disease, or mobility limitations. These conditions not only affect their physical well-being, but also their confidence and self-esteem. Men who struggle with their health may feel unattractive or incapable of maintaining a relationship, especially if they perceive themselves as a burden to their partner. In addition to physical health, many older men experience a decline in their libido or sexual interest. While sexual desire remains important for some, for many men in this age group, it simply becomes less of a priority. This shift can be due to hormonal changes, medication side effects, or the natural aging process. Without the same drive for physical intimacy, the motivation to pursue a romantic relationship diminishes. Many men find that they are content with companionship in other forms, such as friendships or the company of a pet, without the pressure or expectations that come with a romantic relationship. For some men, the idea of maintaining a relationship while dealing with ongoing health concerns feels like too much to handle. They may prefer to focus on managing their own health and maintaining their independence rather than introducing the complications of a romantic partner into their lives. Number 7. Painful past relationships. Divorce, particularly when it occurs later in life, can leave a profound and lasting impact on men. The emotional and financial scars it inflicts often shape their outlook on future relationships and can make them wary of re-entering the dating scene. The financial consequences of divorce can be devastating for older men. Losing a home, paying alimony, or watching a hard-earned pension dwindle can feel like a betrayal of trust and stability. For men who have spent years building their financial security, these losses can be particularly painful. The emotional toll of losing a long-term partner, coupled with the financial strain, can leave men feeling vulnerable and apprehensive about the future. Beyond the financial implications, divorce can also have a profound impact on a man's sense of identity. For many men, their roles as husbands and providers are central to their self-worth. So when these roles are disrupted by divorce, it can lead to a crisis of identity. The loss of a familiar and stable relationship can be a traumatic experience, and the fear of experiencing similar pain in the future can make it difficult for men to open themselves up to new relationships. As the English poet John Donne famously wrote, "No man is an island entire of itself. Every man is a piece of the continent, a part of the main." Divorce can make men feel isolated and disconnected from the world around them. The fear of emotional and financial vulnerability can lead them to retreat into themselves and avoid the risks associated with new relationships. For older men who have experienced the pain and trauma of divorce, the idea of re-entering the dating scene can be daunting. The fear of rejection, disappointment, and further heartbreak can be overwhelming. However, it is important to remember that healing and moving forward is possible with time, support, and self-care. Older men can overcome the challenges of divorce and find new meaning and fulfillment in their lives. If you find these stories inspiring and they motivate you to take action, please comment, 9. If not, comment 0. Your feedback means a lot to us. Thank you for your valuable time. Number 8. Family dynamics. Family dynamics. The complications of stepchildren. For older men, particularly those in their late 50s to 70s, dating often means navigating not just a new partner, but also their partner's family. Many women in this age group have adult children or teenagers, and integrating into a family dynamic where children are already grown can be challenging. These children, especially if they are still living at home, may be resistant to the idea of their mother dating someone new, particularly if that person is seen as an outsider or a potential threat to the family's established routines. The potential for conflict with stepchildren adds another layer of complexity to relationships, especially with men who are already emotionally cautious or uncertain about stepping into a new relationship. The prospect of dealing with resistant or unwelcoming children can be a deal. They may feel unwelcome or out of place in their partner's home, which can create tension and discomfort. In addition, these children may have their own financial needs or emotional issues, which can further complicate the relationship. Men who have already raised their own children or who are not interested in taking on the responsibilities of a stepfather may find the dynamics overwhelming. Number 9. Considering the future. Considering the future. The potential loneliness of old age. While many men are content with their single lives, there is also the reality of aging to consider. As they grow older, the possibility of facing health challenges or mobility issues becomes more likely. Men who are currently self-sufficient may find themselves needing help in the future, whether that's with daily tasks, managing medications, or simply having someone to share their life with. The prospect of being completely alone in old age can be daunting, even for those who are currently content with their solitude. While they may not feel the need for a romantic relationship now, the thought of facing the later stages of life without a partner can lead some men to reconsider their stance on relationships. The companionship and support that a partner provides can become increasingly important as physical and emotional needs change with age. For some men, this realization comes too late, leaving them isolated and without the social or emotional connections they once took for granted. It's a difficult balance, maintaining the independence and peace that comes with being single, while also acknowledging the potential need for companionship and support in the future. Number 10. A realistic perspective. As men age, they often develop a more pragmatic perspective on love and relationships, seasoned by life experiences. They come to realize that the idealized notions of romance, often portrayed in media and popular culture, may not always align with the complexities of real-life partnerships. Consequently, many older men make the conscious decision to embrace the single life. The passage of time and accumulation of life experiences can lead to a deeper understanding of human nature. Older men have likely witnessed the ups and downs of relationships firsthand, both in their own lives and those of their peers. These experiences can foster a sense of realism that tempers the idealism of youth. They may have encountered heartbreaks, disappointments, and the challenges of maintaining long-term commitments. As a result, they may become more cautious about entering into new relationships. Furthermore, older men often have well-established routines and lifestyles that they have cultivated over many years. The idea of making significant changes to accommodate a new partner can be daunting. They may have hobbies, interests, and friendships that bring them joy and fulfillment. Giving up these aspects of their lives for a romantic relationship may not be seen as a worthwhile trade-off. Moreover, as men age, their priorities may shift. While younger men may prioritize career advancement and social status, older men may place a greater emphasis on personal growth, health, and well-being. They may find that the demands of a romantic relationship can interfere with these goals. The decision to remain single is not always an easy one. It may involve grappling with feelings of loneliness or a sense of incompleteness. However, for many older men, the benefits of a single life outweigh the drawbacks. They appreciate the freedom to make their own decisions, the ability to pursue their own interests, and the absence of the pressures and expectations that often accompany romantic relationships. It is important to note that the decision to remain single is a personal one. There is no one-size-fits-all answer when it comes to love and relationships. Some older men may eventually choose to enter into a new relationship, while others may remain content with their single lives. Regardless of their choices, it is essential to respect their decisions and understand the complex factors that influence them. In conclusion, the reasons older men are choosing to remain single are deeply intertwined with the evolving dynamics of modern relationships, particularly with women. As we explored, factors such as the complexity of personalities, limited dating options, and a preference for the peace of solitude all play significant roles in this trend. Many older men are prioritizing financial independence, emotional well-being, and personal freedom over the challenges of navigating new relationships. This choice reflects a broader shift in societal norms and expectations, highlighting the importance of self-awareness and understanding one's own needs at this stage of life. If you found this discussion enlightening, please give us a thumbs up and share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more insights on relationships and life experiences as we age. Join our community and let's continue this important conversation together.